Hi, Mike. As the outgoing president of the chamber, I just really want to say thank you on behalf of the chamber and the community as a whole. We are so happy that you are here, and we would like to honor you with a bunch of reflections from the community members, people you've worked with, and the community as a whole. We can't thank you enough for your dedicated service over the last 20 years.
Who is Mike Axon?
Who is Mike Axon? He's a fun-loving guy. He always wants to make everybody around him happy.
I think Mike is probably one of the most compassionate and passionate people I've ever met.
He's funny, he's kind, and he's really good at a lot of different things.
When I think of Mike Axon, I think that he is an incredibly kind and giving human being.
Out-of-the-box thinker, awesome listener, and really creative in terms of solutioning and trying to bring people together.
He's always trying his best to help people accomplish their goals.
Mike is an incredibly passionate, caring, and dedicated individual.
Yeah. Mike is a wonderful human being that cares deeply about the community that he serves.
Anything he does to the extreme. You know, he wants to do the best possible job he absolutely can.
He's super competitive, which means he also does not want to fail. And I think one of the great things about Mike is that he has the ability to continue to improve on himself and the people around him.
As a person, he is a lovely human being and just somebody you want to be friends with, but from a professional standpoint, just a gem of an asset for this community.
Who is this kid?
I know he started out, brand new. I don't even think we really had a Parks and Rec program before he started.
He was a solo team. He was doing everything.
He came to this village with little experience, but a desire to work hard.
He was in the office, he was outside, he was working with all the different partners, and that's what made him so special, is he was able to kind of bring all those different pieces together and build on it.
Mike took us, meaning Cross Plains, I would say, from a community that provided minimal recreational activities and brought us into, 21st century.
He turned a rec program and an okay rec program into an amazing rec program.
We got very lucky when we hired Mike. Kind of took a little chance on him, but he definitely proved that he was everything he expressed he could be in his interviewing process.
What do Mike's colleagues think?
Mike Axon is one of my favorite coworkers I've ever had. He was always fun to come to work and banter with him. He's loyal, he's dedicated, he cares about any community he works in, especially Cross Plains.
I've worked with Mike for 10 years. Working with him was easy. He kind of let me do my thing as long as he felt like I was doing a good job.
He was an inspiration to me. I did not work in public government before I came to my job here in Cross Plains, and so he really taught me what it meant to work for the community.
Just like my first time meeting him, so it was Bobby and Mike that picked me up in Jerry's truck for my ride-along portion of the interview. He's one of the main reasons I think I took the job, is because I felt so valued and just like I belonged in Cross Plains, just the conversations that we had.
I can't expound enough on the fact that Mike really cared about the community, considering that he was not from here, did not live here.
I think Mike enjoyed working with me because I think I made him feel tall, so that was always a plus. The other thing, when I read water meters, we always joked that we were gonna do a carpool karaoke while I read water meters, and he was gonna be my first guest, and we were gonna sing show tunes, because if you didn't know, Mike Axon was in show choir. So we always teased him, we always were like, jazz hands. But he was gonna be my first guest, and now he'll have to be a special guest. He won't get to be, just my regular old guest, he'll be a special guest.
definitely been a big hole to fill since Mike left.
It's so sad. We have Mike's office, Mike's truck, Mike's parking spot. I don't think it will ever not be Mike's. So when we hire somebody new, we've joked that it needs to be somebody named Mike because we're so used to being like, oh yeah, it's in Mike's office, or oh, I'm gonna take Mike's truck, and Mike's not there anymore. I don't think we've come to terms with it yet.
Mike's impact on the community.
Mike is a public servant. He is always so positive and just like passionate about Cross Plains and recreation and just life in general. He was always like, "What's your why? What's your why?" You know.
He was so dedicated to our community, the people that lived in it, the people that work in it, just always dedicated from a place of real, genuine care.
I think that Mike always had a vision for Cross Plains. It was really important to him to increase the recreational opportunities for people in the community.
I think probably a vast majority of the people that live in Cross Plains and around Cross Plains have enjoyed something that Mike has had his hands in.
Mike is kind of the epitome of what I would say as a public servant. He's more about, it's not about him, it's always been about the community.
I think he made this a really great place for kids to grow up and for adults to enjoy.
What will Mike's legacy be?
I think his legacy to me in Cross Plains is that he made things happen. He brought shared vision and executed that on the regular. He enriched so many lives.
What I would say to Mike is that he will be greatly missed in our community. He's done a lot for everyone in this community. He did a lot to help me personally, and I just would say we're really going to miss you, Mike.
His legacy is definitely going to be just some really amazing parks here in the village. I think of Xander Park here specifically with this new pavilion and just the trails that he's incorporated throughout the village.
Seeing how much he developed like Xander Park and everything like that, he just had his hand in everything to make everything better.
Mike's legacy here in Cross Plains, I think, is really kind of developing all the different pieces that make Cross Plains special.
I think legacy is the fact that he was an amazing person that Cross Plains was really lucky to have for as long as they did have him.
And he was more than Parks and Rec to a lot of us. He was our gateway into the village and really an open door. Not that other people weren't, it was just he was so approachable and always willing to help.
Thank you, Mike!
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you for being an amazing boss. Didn't feel like you were a boss. That kind of made it kind of an amazing experience. We're friends, and I can look to him for advice for anything, and he's always on my team. That made a huge difference and made me want to come back to work for so many years.
First thing I'd say is, my God, thank you. You not only helped me and my family, you helped the community, and you did it with grace. You did it being humble, and more important, you always did it with a smile and really made it fun. And that's pretty impressive to be that consistent over that many years. So thank you. Thank you for not only your contributions to the village, but to my family, and huge congratulations on nearly 20 years of service here within Cross Plains.
You put 20 plus years in this village. To be able to be acknowledged in this way with people that care about you says so much about you as a person and as a professional. I'm so gosh darn lucky to know you as a person, and I can't wait to see what's next, bud.
I am so grateful for everything that you've done for the village of Cross Plains. I don't know if I would have ended up working here had I not met you, Mike. And you've left a huge impact on this community,
I think I just want to wish Mike all the best in everything he does. Of course, it was sad to lose him as a community, and we know what an asset he was here. However, when there's talent like that, when there's genuine intent to make a community a better place, someone else should get access to him too. We don't have the monopoly on Mike Axon. We wish we did, but Mike, I just really wish you all the best, and I hope in whatever endeavor you take on from here, it's sunshine and rainbows.
So I think as people look back and hopefully they remember that, one person can make a difference.
Nearly 2 decades is a long time to spend in one place, but for Mike, it was never about punching a time clock. I feel so privileged to have had a front row seat for many years to watch his passion come to life through his work. Mike, I am so incredibly proud of the legacy you've built here, not just in the parks we walk through or the programs you've grown, but in the heart you've poured into this community. When I asked Mike what he was most proud of from his time in Cross Plains, he didn't point to a specific project or park, but without a second of hesitation, he said, the people. For Mike, the Village team isn't just a group of colleagues, they're the reason he loved coming to work every morning. And I've seen that every project Mike took on was really a way for him to connect with and learn from the people in the community. The relationships are what he will always cherish most. To Mike, the boardwalks and the playgrounds are wonderful, but they are secondary. What matters most to him are the bonds he's forged and the people he's served. Mike, you didn't just build a career here, you helped build a better community. The kids and I are so incredibly proud of you.